Ready, go!
Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Release of Boko Haram terrorist. We are unaware, government insists. Release of Boko Haram terrorist. We are unaware, government insists. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. One week after the discreet release of about 100 Boko Haram terrorists from the Kirikiri medium and maximum security facilities in Lagos, the Nigerian government kept mum and refused to acknowledge there was any such incident. One week after the discreet release of about 100 Boko Haram, the prisoners of state were allegedly set free as part of a swap deal for the release of the 23 remaining passengers who were abducted in the Abuja-Kaduna bound train on March 28. But since the release, there have been varied reactions, mostly condemning federal government action and querying its rationale. Just as there has been no word from the Ministry of Interior, which supervises the Nigerian Correctional Service, NCOS, nor the Ministry of Information and Culture. The military top brass have also refused to admit the prisoners' release or give any information regarding the incident. Disturbed by the deafening silence across the board, the Guardian sought answers to some questions being asked by Nigerians from government officials who ought to know with a view to ascertaining why the terrorists were released, whether it was indeed part of a swap deal for hostages, and why the release was shrouded in secrecy. While the Office of the Minister of Interior said that the custodial centers were in no position to answer the queries of Nigerians, directing that they be sought from the police and the army, the Nigerian Correctional Service, NCOs, in whose care the alleged terror suspects were kept and released, offered little or no explanation either. Specifically, Shola Fasure, who is the Special Assistant on Media to the Minister of Interior, Rauf Aregbesola, explained that information being sought regarding the said release of over 100 Boko Haram terrorists awaiting trial at the Kirikiri prison and related issues could only be obtained from the police, the Nigerian Army, and the Office of the National Security Advisor, NSA, who are usually the agencies that bring the terrorists from holding pending their trial and sentencing. He said, the custodial centers don't determine who comes in or goes out. It is not for them to release and detain, but for those who come with the warrant. The police, the NSA, or the army are the government agencies to know the answers. He explained further, if it is awaiting trial inmate, It is those who brought the inmates that can take them away. The custodial centers have no business with who takes them out or brings them in, and suspects are routinely moved. In his response, the NCO's public relations officer PRO Abubakar Umaru told The Guardian that he is yet to be briefed on the development. Responding to a WhatsApp query on the issue 1 week after, he replied, "Not on my desk yet. As such, it is difficult to comment." On his part, the Public Relations Officer PRO, Lagos Command of the NCO's Rotimi Oladokun, directed our reporter to the national PRO, claiming he was unaware of the development. Recall that the actual release of the prisoners happened at Kirikiri Prison, which is under the Lagos Command of NCOs. Contacted to confirm if indeed the terrorists were released as part of a swap deal for hostages, and also whether there was a monetary exchange before the government could secure the release of the Abuja-Kaduna train passengers. The defense headquarters insisted that the passengers were rescued through a non-kinetic operation by the Nigerian Armed Forces in conjunction with security agencies in the country. Director of Defense Information, Major General Akpo told The Guardian on the telephone that the response of Defense Headquarters on the issue in its last Defense Media Operations DMO briefing remained its position on the matter. He, however, disclosed that it would send more reaction on a later date soon. According to him, we would get back to you soon without our reaction. To my dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let's know what your view is all about. Thank you for